Ah, yes, the flat wooden bed. This will help.
Yeah. Isn't that the same bed that he woke up from?
No, that's Wei
Last
Ying
time?
woke up from.
Yeah.
I don't know, they could have uniform houses. Who the hell drew on my wall? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we are back with another episode of modaozushi. We come back as we normally do with notes and a board. So let's go ahead and look at that board first thing, where I've got the board changelog, where I connected Wen Zulu to Yuzuan with a red line, and then I marked Jian Fengmian and Yuzuan as dead. I also apologize. I usually get this good in my head how to say everyone's names, and then I fall asleep and I wake up again having no ability to pronounce anything. Granted, all of you were probably saying before, these guys get everyone's names wrong. Well, at least I apologize first.
Okay. Well, I go to the notes then, which I don't have a lot of because last episode was a lot of action. And now, episode 11, Sad Farewell. As satisfying as it was seeing Ling Jiao getting her ass handed to her, what happened after was anything but satisfying.
I mean, she really didn't get her ass handed to her, though, is the problem.
Well, she didn't get killed, but she did get beat the crap out of her. She was forced to flee.
Yeah, she got slapped a couple of times. I don't think that's commiserate to the amount of hurt that she caused.
No, well, definitely.
So yeah, well then it's not satisfying. It has to equal at least the amount of damage she caused, or better, or more rather, I should say, to make it satisfying.
Well, we had no idea what was going to happen next, so it was satisfying at the moment. Like, yeah, and then...
That sounds like a child's argument. You know, did you color on the walls? Yeah, it was fun at the time. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm just saying it has like no argument for temporality.
I mean, it's put it into context. By itself, it's satisfying. But when you put it in the larger context, like, oh.
I don't know, my head's just bouncing all over the place with that argument. Like, it was fun at the time. It's like you're registering no consequence of the actions. Like,
yeah,
it was fun watching her get some comeuppance, but I had no idea what was happening next. Well, it's the fucking Wen clan. It was never going to be good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could have been the turnaround, but clearly no. We're still in the Wen clan massacres everyone train. A lot of resentment there, though.
As much as I want to support the Jian clan in everything that went down, from a calm and rational after-action response, their downfall was really as a result of a series of their own failures. I know I was rooting for Madame Yu to backhand the shit out of Wang Lijiao, but she could have tried to pull things back from the edge she was on. We know that she's capable of doing so. All the talks in the hall about the good of the clan, she's made rational arguments for sacrificing over the losses of everything she's expressed. Though in the end, this is the least objectionable thing for me. Like I said, I was rooting for it, so I'm as guilty as she is on that one. The next is Jian Chang and Wei Ying just standing on the sidelines as when Zilu rushes in to attack their mother. Maybe they couldn't have interfered fully, but covering Wang Lijiao's escape route or raising the alarm would have been good. Instead, they just allow Wen Zilu to, they allow him an opening to let Wang Zhao to escape, which covers problem 3. They don't follow after. With Jian Chang and Wei Ying on their heels, they might not have had the chance to signal for the rest of the Wen clan to come. More than that, though, with eyes on them, they wouldn't have been able to sneak up on the ritual and let the barrier get taken down, which is the ultimate failure that leads to the clan's downfall. You may notice that 2 out of these 3 failures I put on the feet of Jian Chang and Wei Ying, as that is ultimately where I place the blame on what happened. The Wen clan were always going to do what they were going to do. A more proactive Jian clan could have held strong and repelled the attack, had 2 guys not stood around dumbstruck.
And one of them was wounded?
No, he wasn't wounded.
He was
whipped a little bit.
Well, with an electrified whip, it wasn't just a little bit.
Remember that 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, he's full force attacking everybody too. So, clearly not so badly. And you're just giving Wei Ying an excuse. Jian Chang still there.
Talking about the weaknesses. Shields don't work for long when you have someone on the inside that can on the inside that can destroy them.
Which again, my point number 3.
Yeah.
I appreciate that Feng Miang didn't just storm off to leave forever, despite the whole "if you leave, then never come back" that he got from his wife. That despite how loveless their marriage might have been from the outside, he was doing something of emotional merit and on his way back. What confuses me is how many guys he took with him. If all he was doing was getting the hairpin repaired, then why was he on the march with dozens of disciples? It would have made for good happenstance had they arrived back in the time to backdoor the Wen assault and pincer their attack between the home defense and the returning disciples. Unfortunately, it just didn't turn out that way, and I guess the lack of disciples on the defense cost them dearly.
Yep. I mean, I can't disagree. My next note is basically clan leader to the rescue. Oh no.
Well,
Seemed like it was a hope spot.
yeah,
Yeah,
clearly it
but
seems to imply that what they had at home was not enough to hold the Wen clan back, so that they just
Yeah.
wiped the floor with them, and then just turned around and defeated the other assault. That the two attacks happened, not at the same time.
Yeah.
But I guess Feng Mian just had to go on a march with his army to get a hairpin returned.
I mean, what, half a dozen people basically? No more than that.
I don't know, apparently enough. I wonder why Wen Zilu didn't core crush Wei Ying. He had a full hand on him and just lightly pushes him forward before turning his attention back to her, sorry, I typoed this in such a way that it could be like 3 different things. Turning his attention back to the other 2 Jiangs. We saw him plow through the ritual guys, seemingly crushing one after the other. Why the kid's gloves with Wei Ying? Was it happenstance, or is there a reason for it to be discovered later?
I think it happenstance. He just wasn't the way of his real target.
So, again, he core crushes everyone he comes across. He's got the core crushing hand on Wei Ying's back. Why?
Yeah, but I think
just do it and not core.
No, because I think in order for you core crush, it's not just hit him anywhere in the body. You have to hit him right in the chest so that you can. So having him, he just took a hit. Like when she blocks with her arm, she doesn't.
I mean, I don't feel like that's been implied, but again, at the same time, this could just be one of those things. It's like, if you know Chinese mythology, you would know you have to get core crushed on the chest. Like, because otherwise, I don't know what the imperative of showing it, that he gets in the way, and it's like, oh no, it's the red hand. And it's like, because if you know, then it would be no worry. It'd be like, oh, haha, got me on the back.
Yeah. My next note, talking about the core crusher. Seeing you on moment was pretty badass until the when core crusher showed up. I wonder how they will deal with him in the future, because now that they clearly no one has to be able to deal with him. Every time he attacks, at best they'll be able to keep him at bay but not defeat him, clearly. So he has to be defeated.
Obviously, we do deal with him. The Wen clan goes down. We know this.
So yeah.
I mean, I don't have a note about it, but I think obviously the still Wen Ning is what the hell is going on? He was helping out a lot here, but the element that he becomes Ghost General in the future. Well, I called it with the ring. Didn't anticipate it would happen in the episode that I made the very same note for it, though. Just like another character that died in another show we recorded that day, I just anticipated that these were characters that were going to be around a lot longer than they actually were. When I made that note, I was anticipating a slow build-up to loss, not an immediate explosion of action.
I mean, we're now going to the 12th episode. I think this is a 36th episode.
We're going to be finishing this season this month.
Yeah. How long is this season?
It's 15 episodes. I don't remember. It's on the schedule.
Okay. So yeah. So we're getting close to the end. I guess, they want something dramatic to happen,
I'm just saying I didn't anticipate it.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't spoil who died in what other show I might be referring to. But it's a show that we both watch on the same day as this. So we hit back-to-back important female characters dying in a recording thing.
Yep. one short of 36 episodes. So it's not even 12 episodes as it would be somewhere else. 13?
I think it's
Nope.
15, 8, and then whatever's remainder.
So my next note then. Again, CUN might have been cruel and spiteful, but she was brave and loved her son dearly. And I think he did. I mistyped that. I think she did care for her husband in her own way. This wasn't the software. It was me saying he. Because I typed he. I don't know
No,
why.
I'm just thinking it's funny that you talked about the two things that literally my next note did refers to, or you refer to everything that I am about to talk about. There's no, I don't know why I can't even fucking frame this. You referenced her opinion of Jian Chang and Feng Mian, and I'll say this as a response. I'm choosing to believe that Madame Yu's last words to Wei Ying were proof that she actually trusted him, and not that he was just the last person left to entrust her son's life to.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I
that's one
just
way
thought
of
it was
saying
funny
it.
that your note was literally about her thoughts on Jian Chang and Feng Mian, and then my note was about Wei Ying.
Well, that was your note. So, my second to last note. And if not for Wenning helping them every chance he got, both Wuxian and Wan Jin would have been dead by now.
I'm trying to organize my thought on this. Despite Jian Chang's every effort to get himself killed.
Yeah.
Where was that go-to fighting spirit back when your mother was soloing Zulu, rather? Everything I said where I blamed this mostly on their rubbernecking. Alright, well, this is my final note. Unfortunately, not knowing the significance of that little bell thing that the Jiang clan wear on their belt means that when it fell off of Jian Chang's hip and hit the bottom of the boat, the visual metaphor was completely lost on me. Obviously, it has some significant meaning, as the Wen Ning ties one back onto the belt of the fallen Jiang clan member. But, it clearly has as much significance to them as the headband does to the Lan clan,
Yeah.
but I don't know what its specific, physical representation stands for. I remember when I was having your art done as Jian Chang, and the artist didn't include that. I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's important. So make sure that they got the thing hanging off their belt.
The belt. Yeah, the belt on the belt. Well, that leads to my last note. And yes, Wan Jin did blame Wuxian for the destruction of their clan and the death of his parents. So there comes the resentment. And yes, Wan Jin did blame Wuxian for the destruction of their clan and the death of his parents.
Does Jian Chang have a nickname that I'm not aware of?
Yeah. Okay.
I have it on the board.
See. Yeah, Wan Yin. Yang Shen Wan Yin. That's his polite.
I legit don't think you've ever used that nickname, the courtesy name for him before. I don't think I've heard anybody in the show say it after the time that I marked it down. I don't think I've ever heard it. So
I used it the courtesy name because I keep using Wuxian's courtesy names. So I wanted them to be paired, not be
but I think even when look, I know they call him Wei Wuxian in the show, and Wei Ying is just after of me saying it all the time. But I think even when Wei Wuxian says Jian Chang's name, he calls him Jian Chang. So I don't think I've ever heard anybody call him by his courtesy name. That's what's throwing me. That you said a name that I've not heard before. I, in fact, don't think it's ever been said before. I think it showed up when he appeared on screen. And so wrote that name. Yeah, I wrote that down. And, it'd be like if Lan Zhan got referred to as Lord Hongyong. It's like, well, yeah, he had that nickname in the future. Not nickname, he had that title in the future. No one's ever said that out loud, though. I wouldn't know who they were talking about.
That was my final note. And that was your final note, so we're done with notes. Now we go into the show, I guess.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
So I got it on good account that Lessons actually really likes the song.
I said it's catchy. I mean, it's okay.
You were literally
It's still,
humming it before we started to listen to it.
yeah, it's a bit of an earworm. I wouldn't say it's fantastic though, but it's fine.
I don't know. You're not saying it's fantastic, but humming it on your own, saying it's catchy, I mean, that's the effect. That's literally what I guess the artist is going for here, that you want to hear it, or your anticipation of hearing it has you singing it yourself.
I mean, this would be like a thing if I'm, going through music and YouTube and it's like, I have nothing else to listen. I would put it on just for like a couple of minutes that it's on. Just would it be something I have on repeat all the time? Probably not.
I mean, you're saying that like you're saying it into a vacuum or something. You're saying if I'm going through and listening to the songs, I might listen to it on its own.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And in a time span, a frame of time span, you do that repeatedly. You don't have to listen to it on repeat. You've repeatedly listened to it, though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it in a collection or something like that, or
I don't know. If you're going to look for it, YouTube's automatically going to put it in the collection for you.
Yeah. Probably if I Google Mausho a Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, it probably come up. So.
Well, I should hope so. It's the opening in Japan. In Japan, it's the opening.
Yeah. Wen clan siblings.
Is this the Mao village?
I don't know.
The Mo village. Is it the Mo village?
The Mo-ish? Looks like it.
Nope, never mind. Back in the past. Or we're still in the past. Gee, I wonder who that is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they cowtailed the Lan clan, and now the Jiang clan, and a bunch of other little smaller clans.
Yeah.
Legitimately, there's only two large name clans left that haven't. And the leader of one of them was about to dick ride the Wen clan, so it doesn't seem like they're going to be the riser-ups. Also, not doing a very good job of hiding when you're still wearing that thing on your belt that all Jiang clan members do.
And the clan colors too.
Well, Wei Ying's not.
Hmm.
What the hell were you doing a second ago? You should come back with food instead of come back to tell me shit I already knew.
That's Gozu, right? Yeah, what's left of it.
Well, I think they only burnt down the library. Surprised they didn't come here looking for you, though. You're just one of the people that should have been dead by their hand.
皆避之，唯恐不及。我姑苏兰氏已受重创，更应该韬光养晦，休养生息才是啊。
叔公，辅车相依，唇亡齿寒。越是这种时候，就越该联手抗衡。
抗衡。
I mean, you're running out of strength to do that with.
庞大，如何能轻易撼动？谁带这个头，温柔和清算时便会首当其冲。这云深不知处，可是我族历代先祖耗尽心血几百年才创下的基业，岂能毁于我等之手啊？
覆巢之下无完卵，总要有人带头的。
Good to see that they're both getting it, though. Why did you help X? We only care about us.
快来，来劝劝忘机。
叔父，杞人认为，忘机所言，并无过错。覆巢之下，安有完卵？这回玄门大祸，正需要众仙门齐心协力，共度难关。明日我便会启程。 前往清河。
你们，
你叔公也只是担忧家族基业，族人安危。
忘机知道。
西尘那边可有消息了？
Yeah, his brother's still missing.
好消息，西尘聪慧，定能化险为夷。
Well, I mean, we already know he's hiding.
门生们在淄州附近救下了江家小姐，为不祸及眉山云氏，目前已护送其东行暂避。
Also, he said he was going to
和江公子
Wendy or something like that. I believe that's the Ni clan home.
I mean, he was supposed to be married to him.
No, you're talking about the other
Really good.
guys. Ni clan was the brown and gold guy who was their friend. The one who cowered and never did anything.
Uh-oh.
是啊，你看到他了？他去哪儿了？
我也没看到，不过你刚走没得几久，他就不见了，应该是走了吧？
走了，走，莲花坞。
I gotta say, Lessons, since you represent your character here, you're really the weak link
Yeah.
between us two.
No.
You know, he said, I don't like the name, we're gonna rename it, and has taken
Yeah.
no action on that.
听说江家那小子抓着了？
是啊，好好躲着不成，偏偏要自投罗网。关二公子命我们将他关在柴房里，严加看守。
Idiot.
就这么个半死不活的小子，还要我们看着，腰都斩酸了。哎，要不咱们偷偷去
Damn.
He is pretty strong.
I mean, again, from the future, we know he survived, so. It does a little bit of diffusal of any tension to know that he's alive in the future. And further makes your future betrayal that much more of a dick move.
别出声，否则我捏断你的脖子。
看到人了吗？没有，一定就在这附近，继续搜。
魏公子，我是来帮你的。
Ouch. I mean,
你不记得
Yeah.
了吗？
still, you take help when you
Yeah.
can get it, man.
我射箭。
He now remembers.
Yeah, but you saw him all during that night helping them out
乔林，
not get captured. So,
是你，是我。你放心，魏公子，我是不会害你们的。先把江公子放到床上去吧。
He has no choice.
also the audacity of hiding at home.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the flat wooden bed. This will help.
Yeah. Isn't that the same bed that he woke up from?
No, that's Wei
Last
Ying
time?
woke up from.
Yeah.
我只是暂住。
I don't know, they could have uniform houses. Who the hell drew on my wall?
姐，
不要轻举妄动，否则就给他收尸。
行啊，
Like she cares.
反正他也是自寻死路。
姐，姐姐，
她是你姐？
叫什么姐姐？你是吃了雄心豹子胆了？岐山温氏追杀令遍布天下，连个总角志同都知道他二人必死无疑，你居然敢藏人！
We're just not translating names anymore? What the hell was
不
that?
管你们有什么交情，我这里你们只有2条路可选，要么走，要么就跟我去岐山温氏地牢。
江公子受伤很重，不能走的。而且，明明是温家的人。
温家做的事，不代表我们做的事；温家造的孽，不代表要我们来扛。
Oh, so they must be from one of the absorbed clans, I
不用
guess.
这样看着我。
These two? No.
我只懂救人。
They were part of the Wen clan before all that.
你们江家人血，我更是。
Remember, we had a whole conversation about them being like cousins and whatnot.
是死是活与我无关，我更没有理由拉着我全族几十口人命来给你们陪葬。
姐，
I mean, good on her for not like shouting, "Hey, they're over here."
飞丢的。是，追到这儿就不见了。石阶上有血迹，难道？
He surprisingly has some striking features that look like Yang Li a little bit.
外面吵什么吵？
温副辽主，属下正带人搜捕逆贼魏无羡。
这里没有什么逆贼魏无羡，倒是我弟弟近日来水土不服，身体虚弱。你们小点声，别惊着他了。
是，属下们这就离开。
太好了，他们走远了。
我的辖区在夷陵。
I mean, the paper thin walls. They should have seen your brother standing next to you in the light.
温朝5日后便归，你们自己看着办。
别担心，我姐姐医术很厉害的。
岐黄神医，妙手温情，
Doctress.
自然厉害。
Okay, that's a new one.
公子放心，
Never heard of a doctress.
不会暴露你们行踪的。
People don't seem to use the word actress anymore either, so.
Yeah.
一时相求，你能不能帮我？
Though, yes, I've never heard of doctress either. It was always Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
一定，我一定尽力。
I mean, they literally were throwing them in piles, so.
我先去给他备点补身的汤药。警长，警长，你怎么样？哪里痛？啊？
Yeah, he's not feeling okay. That blank stare means that.
听得到我说话吗？你到底怎么了？
I still blame you.
He wants him to go away.
只要你痛快，感觉出来了吗？感觉到我的灵力了吗？什么灵力？你根本就没用。我用了，刚才那一招，我用了10乘10的灵力。我问你，你感觉到了吗？你再打我一仗试试。不用了，再打多少仗也是这个结果。
Oh, he got attacked by the core.
花丹手为什么被叫做花丹手吗？因为他那双手一旦化人金丹，那人便永不能再结丹，沦为一个废人。
I mean, yeah, we know in the future he can use the ring.
Yeah.
我连金丹都没有，我拿什么报仇
Wouldn't that imply that the dude's here then?
Yeah.
无限，救我干什么？让我活在世上，
That just means that
还温狗嚣张，看自己什么也做不了吗？
the sister implied the other guy would be coming back. We know that that guy only travels with Wen Chao.
为什么会有温狗？舰长，你还愣着？温狗啊，杀呀！舰长，你先别激动。这是哪儿？你自投罗网？不是，不是。你怎么回来的？你别告诉我，你求助于温狗。 舰长，你内腹有伤，不要。无限。好啊，我天娘尸骨未寒，你居然投靠温狗，好个云梦江氏的大弟子！
Nighty night.
Someone had to do it.
闹这么大声，生怕不被人发现。
舰长，
再吵我立刻把你们扔出去。那根针，等他伤好的差不多了再拔。
I mean, I heard I'm a great doctress.
还遮什么遮？你好戏，别人当驴肝肺呢。全天下就只有你这么傻。还有啊，你这弄的什么鬼料？
Yeah.
虚不受补，体弱者需要扶正驱邪。要跟你讲多少次啊？把你针灸带拿来。手稳着。
Oh, so she's taking him.
是要吃了你吗？
I won't eat you. This hiding under what now is occupied territory is interesting.
Well, it's not intentional.
已经痊愈
I
了。
know.
姐姐，你的新药方。
Again, Jian Chang is just fucking shit up left and right.
不用多谢我。紫电要真实地打出的伤可不是这样的。传言于子渊恨你入骨，看来传言并不可信。
阴着死小子，走到哪儿都是祸害。他这次打掉了阿离的婚事，下次还不知道闹出什么事来。我早就说过，你这个不守规矩的东西，迟早要给江家带来大麻烦。
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cold comfort. She whipped me, but not as hard as she could have.
Yeah. She could have killed me with that whip, but no, she didn't.
温城明天就回来了。
Again, I'm thinking he should be here. With the
Not
Core
Wen Chao.
Crusher. The Core Crusher is his bodyguard.
尤其是他身边的
Core Crusher must have been here to have crushed Jian Chang's core. So,
Is he though his bodyguard?
yeah,
I mean,
that was what was indicated. back last episode. If he's here, then Wen Chao must be nearby. So have you known the core crusher technique this whole time?
校长，沙文狗，他们已经走了。你已经说了好几天，体力虚弱，先起来吃饭吧。不过金丹被废，就要死要活的，我看你想报仇的心也不过如此。你不补充体力，怎么去拿回你的金丹？你有办法？你莫不是忘了我母亲藏色散人是何人之徒了？
Well, now we got a name.
豹山散人，正是豹山散人，传说中活了几百年的世外高人，能活死人。
Okay.
肉白骨，复原区区一颗金丹，自然不在乎。
So it's kind of explaining away all of his future abilities now.
你不是不记得小时候的事了吗？我只是记不全，又不是全忘。豹山散人的事，我还是记得些的。那豹山散人在哪儿？过来吃饭，边吃边说。
I guess really putting to rest that whole "my dad might have been your dad" thing.
不是骗我。江叔叔和于夫人已经被送往岐山了，我宁想尽办法。 只拿回了这些。
The pin. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really the.
Well, another emotional episode. This anime really knows how to wring your emotions.
I mean, it's
when
not
it
as
wants
emotional
to.
as the last episode. I mean, not to
No,
like
but still.
disparage anything or whatnot, but I'm not as emotionally invested in Jian Chang's recovery as I am the loss of mom and dad.
No.
I don't know. I understand the issue that Jian Chang is having. I just never really motivated by it when I'm watching it as a character story, right? More motivated by what is Wei Ying going to do from here on out, because he's now the sole actor of of what's going on. Where just Jian Chang is, I've got to get over this problem that I'm now having, and I have this conception of how things should be, and it's antithetical to what Wei Ying needs to do right now in order to make any forward progress. So Jian Chang's emotional problems are literally a weight around the neck of the story. And not for nothing, I don't like him that much to have to care. He's fine. He's fine as a character. I was emotionally invested when he was going through all that background shit. Remember, every time I kept bringing up, look at his eyes. He's suffering right now when Feng Yang is devoting all of his attention to Wei Ying. It's like, I cared about him back then, but now he's actively a detriment. You know, he's you watched the remake of, you can't say that now, it's really weird. I'll say War of the Worlds, but not the new remake, not the Skype call remake, but the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah.
You know, with the girls having to freak out in the back of the car. I want my mom. She's throwing a fucking fit as he's trying to get them to safety.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that girl. Totally understandable human response. Fucking choke her out, put her to sleep, bro. Do something. Yeah. I will crash this car into the first tree that I see if she doesn't shut the fuck up. Literally hated her. The worst part of the whole fucking movie is her little fucking tantrums, and so she's just a little girl. Like, cool. I didn't want to watch War of the Worlds for the little girl tantrum scenes. I want to watch War of the Worlds for the robots and the humans having to suffer through and whatnot, you know? So I totally understand natural human response. Fucking the worst. You know what they always say, humans, they're the best thing about planet Earth.
Yeah. I mean, was still a very for me a solid episode overall. I thought that it kind of makes sense that they wouldn't just get over the problem that easily. Because the expectation was like, oh yeah, they're gonna make their way to where they're going. They're gonna reunite with his little sister, like okay, and formulate a plan or whatever. But it's like no, the fact that he turned back because that's what he wanted to do, and now they're hiding in the enemy camp essentially was an interesting twist.
I mean, the concern now is that they clearly didn't get there, but they've got wanted posters up for her.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, well, we don't know how we know how she dies. We don't know the circumstances by which. So I guess she could have been stabbed by a Wen clan member, or her father is making his son fulfill the marriage thing, and then he's resentful that he's been forced to marry someone who's now putting this weight upon him now that the Wen clan wants her.
Yeah.
So that could be the source of the resentment, I guess. But then again, he's still got a kid with her, so again, my detractment from this episode isn't that I don't understand it. I wish they just move on. I get it. It's just the problem is that the character archetype I'm not a fan of ever in anything. So I totally understand. I think it would be insane if they just totally wrote him like, oh no, I'm better now, and then we moved on to the next thing. That would be fucking crazy. I wouldn't trust the character of Jian Chang ever again if that was the case. It just, I'm not going to enjoy this. And much in the words of one movie's Spartan, this will not be over quickly.
Yeah. Well, we have 3 episodes to go in this season. So I guess they're now going. Also, very interesting. Now they're on a quest to find this old man that will restore his core.
Is that what it was indicated? I thought it was just that Wei Ying knew something. Because again, not for nothing, Wei Ying is their red hand. Is that his I want to say she all of a sudden. No, I said in the moment that it was his core crusher. Yeah. But is that also not just the redness of his
chi?
His chi resentment or whatever, demonic cultivation?
Yeah.
It could be that he doesn't know core crusher, and this is just him letting the darkness leak out.
Mm-hmm.
That he was told not to do before, but fuck it, who's gonna, we're in the middle of the Wen camp at the moment.
Do what you got to do in order to survive, right?
Because it seems more likely that he does not just suddenly know core crusher. But I also not a big fan of this element that we're like, I don't know what the trope is called here. Everything can be explained by my ancestor. Mm-hmm. How do you know how to bring people back from the dead or whatever the fuck that he will eventually do with raising the zombies? Oh, it turns out that my father knew how to do this. And, as we all know, we pass down our knowledge through genetics. Turns out I'm actually the son of Palpatine.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. I would have liked it if it was like an actual... It grew from his, like, what if we work with the resentment of things? Or, his experiences by putting... Well, I guess the element there, that didn't make much sense either. Him just getting face-to-face with all the resentment. Conceivably, every cultivator would come to face-to-face with resentment all the time.
Yeah.
So him learning it just by being... encountering a lot shouldn't mean anything.
So interesting episode. I'm still hooked on it. I said that about another show, so I'm repeating myself. Either he has a secret that we're gonna get revealed next. We hinted at here that some of his ancestors, and he's picked up that knowledge or remember that knowledge when he was a child, so he was taught the basics at least at some point, or they're gonna go on looking for this old man that's supposed to be still alive hundreds of years, and has the secret knowledge to restore him,
we did get that one comment that said that people can be immortal if they wanted to be, or something like that.
Yeah, with sufficient cultivation. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it just seems like sometimes there should be more that we should have to say about the episode, but I don't have much else to say. I think it's a problem that I get with, like, when I'm talking about Fearin, right? When I'm reacting to Fearin episodes are mostly emotional things, not a lot of like there's a lot of world building, but not like a lot of mystery to put together or logical things to try and figure out. It's just, okay, this character feels like this, and this character's dealing with the emotionality of that, and it's like, that's not my bailiwick. That's not where I'm good at talking things through. So, same thing gets reflected in other shows when the shows deal with more emotional submatters. Because I haven't developed far beyond, this makes me feel bad, so I feel bad.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, well, with all that said, once again, I have been Theta, this has been Lessons, we've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?